So I'm scrolling on Facebook, of course, and I see this passport bro meme, and it's showing this guy right here with the passport saying, "Go where you are celebrated, not where you are tolerated." And clearly, he's being tolerated by an opportunistic woman from one of these countries.
Wait, I thought these dudes were bums and they were dusty, they had no money. So why in the hell would a woman see any opportunity in these type of guys? You see, the issue here is this same opportunistic nature that John Candy here is displaying is the nature that she still has, but she's not able to use. You see, the picture there is a great representation of what she can't have. She is actually the guy on the left that she calls dusty, overweight, broke, no hair. She would just shoot on him all day. And the woman to the right side of him is a representation of the type of man that she would want, just in reverse. Attractive, handsome, has resources, money, and she is willing to stop fielding options actually and get with that type of man. So this is just a representation of men like the ones that she dislikes, that she calls dusty and dirty on the left side right here. They can get whatever they want. But of course she has to downplay it and say that those women are being opportunistic, which is the same nature that she has. And she, which is the guy that's on the left, cannot lock down the type of guy that the woman represents, which is a guy that has everything that she wants. So she's upset. That's why she goes in on the passport bros. Man, these women, man, they are confusing and they make absolutely no sense when you break down their arguments.
You know, you guys seen like 90 Day Fiance, right? Like,
90 Day Fiancé is satire. It's not real. It's a staged show. It's propaganda so they can feed your emotions and feed your little ego. That's all it is. It's not real. If that's your only point of reference, you still can't tell me why or how men that don't have money, men that are dusty and broke, are being used as opportunities. You say, oh, well, I don't want them. The girls out here don't want them. So they go overseas to get used. And used for what? If you guys can't use your own men here in the United States, how are they using it? What are they using them for? How and what are they using them for overseas if they're broke, dusty, and can't afford a flight? Come on now. Stop it.
and then there's this dude in the comments who said, "Black women, why are y'all not mad at the white men who have been doing this for years?" Now, I'm about to talk about the really dark side of Passport Bro. So, the white men that have been doing this Passport Bros thing for years, they've been going to pay for 10, 11, 12-year-old girls.
Shut up, silly woman.
That's why those white men have been Passport Bros. There's literally whole documentaries on this phenomenon of white men getting passports and traveling overseas just to have sex with underage girls.
Totally incorrect, because the passport bros, guys who are actually in this space that make content about these type of situations, such as myself, we would have already debunked these things. We'd have made sure that it came from a partisan source and not a nonpartisan source trying to make hit pieces about the passport bros because of what's going on in the West. It would have been widespread. There had been something going on, news articles. It would have been in something. There's none of that. So all you do is go off of the hearsay, continue to say the same thing over and over, change the narrative, say now that there's documentaries, because at first what were modern women saying? Oh, they're going over there and they're dealing with women that are underage. They're dealing with underage girls. Now she's changed it, took it up a notch and says, okay, I'll say that they're going over there and doing that, but I'll add that there's documentaries. Like, that's actually not easy to look up on Google. There are no documentaries about it. And if there are documentaries about it, they've probably already been debunked. Nobody takes them serious, or they're just complete hit pieces because they have a despise for the passport bros leaving the matrix. And that's the thing. Once you get your passport and you go overseas and you know that you don't have to deal with the women in the States, women that don't get picked by the guys that they want, girls that just get slid on, girls that just stand around and just expire every single day like milk, cheese, and eggs, they get upset and they want to make all types of claims. They want to make all types of hate videos. We're used to it. Get over it. We don't believe you. You need more people.
See, the part about the passport bros that nobody wants to mention is a lot of these men are actually going overseas to fuck underage girls.
Cap.
That's what a lot of them are doing. They want to talk about, oh, the white men have been doing this for years. Yes, we are aware that white men have been going overseas, spending money on 10, 11, 12-year-old girls. Yes, that is why white men do that passport bro shit.
And we figured out why you're upset. Because you can't get any black dudes to spend their money on even taking you out to Chili's doing a 3 for 10. And that's why you're making this video. Makes sense. You're always hungry. You're always bitchy. You're always rude, mean, crass, and have nothing better to do than watch the glory days of your films as John Candy. We understand.
And the 90-Day Fiancé, grown women or women from those countries, even 19, 20, 21-year-old girls living in those third world countries, they're very opportunistic. They're looking for a way out. They're not fucking stupid. Those women are not more submissive. They're not more caring towards you. They're not more accepting towards you. No, those women just see you as a fucking meal ticket.
What meal ticket? What meal are these supposed men that you don't want, that are dusty, that don't have money, can't travel, don't offer women anything? What are they getting hustled out of? You can't tell me what they're planning to do. You're saying they're not dumb. They're not really submissive. But have you ever been over there as a man? Have you ever dealt with women as a man? No. So you don't know how submissive they could be because you're still here stuck on the plantation looking at your glory days and saying, damn, what the hell happened with me? Nobody's dealing with me. Nobody's taking me serious. So you take it out on black guys that you like, that don't want to take you serious, and you make claims about them. Look at the picture she started off the video with, bro. She has some type of contempt, but she cannot answer simple questions. She talks. She tells on herself, and she tells that nothing that she's saying makes any sense. How are they going to get an opportunity? And how are you or any other Western woman, including, going to get an opportunity off men that you don't even find relatively attractive, that you don't even find financially attractive? It doesn't make sense. Like, this girl is just babbling on because dudes don't want to take her serious, bro. Like, that's your fault. You should have figured this out a long time ago, John Candy.
So these passport bros ain't really going there for the woman. They're going for little girls. And this is the part of the passport bros I'm surprised that nobody's fucking talking about. Like, we're really seriously not going to mention that this passport bro shit is really just going overseas to underage girls? Really? We're going to completely leave that part out?
Well, the reason it's been left out so long, since you claim that these white men and other men have been going over there, going overseas, and they've been doing this for years and years, using their passports and doing all these unseen and obscene things, it's because it's not happening. The guys that, were unalive, the 8, you hear about that all the time. Maybe you may not know about that, but that is a large conversation that people are having, especially passport bro haters, to talk about the passport bros. And most people know that it's happening. You see more clips and more videos about it. That's why, because that actually happened. What you're claiming hasn't happened. You'll hear that every now and then. Somebody try to insert that in or create this lie, this narrative. Every 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 passport bro hater videos in a row that you'll get. And they'll say that, oh, they're messing with underage girls over there and all these lies. But there's no proof to back it up because it's just not happening. So you can keep on spitting those lies, Sir John Candy, and I'm going to keep debunking you, cooking, frying, and roasting you until 2030 or until you keep making these videos that make absolutely no sense and just show your complete femcel rage. I'm going to keep doing that. But it's clearly because it's not happening. That's why. How come nobody's talking about it? Because it's not happening. You have completely debunked your own argument, and I've gone ahead and pointed out where you've been debunked. As you speak and continue, I can debunk you. It's just so easy, guys. Like, let's keep going, bro. What the hell?
Because if you watch 90 Day Fiancé, you know them women from overseas, even them early 20 women, they're very opportunistic. They ain't f***ing dumb.
Neither are we. We have a such thing called a red pill, which is a finesse blocker, which allows us and enables us to understand the nature of women and be able to tell if a woman, when we put her through a vetting process, if she's able to actually stand the test of time and not be a gold digging, sack chasing woman that we just going to smash and dash, or if she's somebody that actually wants to get to know us. She think dudes are just dumb. Like, we don't have intuition of our own. We don't have mentuition. We don't understand the rules of the game. We don't understand female nature. They just think that we're still operating like it's 2007, and it's just not the case.
If you're living in a third world country and you're looking for any way out possible, you're not going to be stupid. They're going to use you. They're going to treat you worse than American women.
Yeah, that is super cap. Nobody, and I mean nobody in the whole Western Hemisphere treats men worse than women in the West. Hands down, y'all take the cake. First of all, there's no other women, and there's like really no women overseas that I can think of, like off the top of my head, how they operate and how they come up, that try to be the man, try to act like men, live life like men, try to compete with men, think that they're better than men, and then think that they're equal all in the same breath. Who don't try to use men, give men a headache. And this is the thing. If a woman is not ruining your life, if you're not settling for a woman in the West, they're going to call you every name under the sun. Small D energy, he's insecure, something is wrong with him, he's a weirdo, he's a pig, misogynistic, he hates women, anything under the sun, because only women can have preferences. But don't you prefer yourself to go anyway or anywhere out of the country or overseas? Because if a man has an inkling of his mind, he goes, maybe I should get my passport. Maybe I should go overseas. Maybe I should see what other options there are over there. It's done. These women are gonna come for your head. So no, those women are at least gonna give you the girlfriend treatment. You gonna give us the homeboy treatment. You gonna give us the coach that was hard on us treatment. Men don't want that. Men want the opposite. Men want feminine, fit, friendly, submissive, that can give us the 3 S's, which is sex, silence, and a sandwich. What are you talking about? Like, these women be lying, boy. This is super cap.
They have higher expectations than American women because they knew you flew all the way overseas to get them. So they're going to demand more money. They're going to demand more from you. So they're actually going to be harder to deal with than American women. So the passport bros, no, you ain't going over there because American women are too hard to deal with. You're going to fuck underage girls.
Like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, are you dumb?
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
No, you stand corrected, because nobody is worse than the women in the West. And that's just how it's going to be. You guys are the same way. The only difference is you think that you're us. You think that you're masculine. You think that you're a man. You think that you can run things, and you can't. Because when you cross overseas and you go into other countries, what you learn quickly is that the women are women and the men are men. So there's another component that this woman did not even, or this man, John Candy, did not even implement. And she doesn't even understand this nature, or forgot to mention it because it doesn't help out her argument. But women like her and other women, even women that are like 4s and 5, demand higher status guys that are within the 20, 10, and even 5% top earners in the United States, not knowing the numbers. And what they have to do is a magical thing that men, when they go overseas and their money expands, explodes, and maxes out, women over there have to do the same thing that they have to do. And that's acquiesce to try to even finagle, even try to finesse these men. To even get a foot in the door, the man has to like you. The man has to take interest in you and agree to want to hang out and be around you. So when men go overseas, the same thing applies there. You say, oh, we're not as bad as the women overseas. They're going to be worse than us. No, the thing is, it's about the same. Men are still going to either give out their resources or not. And 9 times out of 10, with the red pill going on, the finesse blockers, men understanding game, understanding their worth, going overseas and taking that attitude with them, they're going to pick selectively, just like women pick selectively here in the United States. So regardless, in order to finesse, do all these things, you still have to do what those women are wanting to do anyway. And that is acquiesce to the man's frame. So guys, this is ridiculous. Don't listen to this. This makes no sense. I was able to debunk this ridiculousness. So that's the end of the video. And you know what? Before I end this video off, I know exactly who she looks like. It's coming to my mind. Remember Maria from the Baki series on Netflix? Oliver Biscuit, the chick that he kept saying was so beautiful and you finally saw her? That's who you remind me of.
Hurry up and get this thing started already.
There she was in front of them, the legendary girlfriend Maria. Once they finally saw her, all 4,000 inmates had the same thought.